Emerson talked with the brand new leader of the Port Authority. Here's some of what he plans to do with the $30 million in federal and state stimulus money they have landed so far. It's time to talk back.
With me tonight is Michael Stolarczyk, and he is the president and CEO of the Toledo-Lucas County Port Authority. Let me get the whole title right. We always have trouble fitting it on the screen because it's so long, but we want to get it right. Toledo-Lucas County Port Authority.
That's right.
Welcome. You're kind of the new guy, right?
Absolutely. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. Just a little over 30 days, and it's been quite a ride so far. I've been spending a lot of time talking with the folks inside the organization, spending a good hour and a half with each staff member, and also the constituents with the Port Authority, listening, learning, and looking around to try to see what's going right, what's going wrong, and what we need to do in the future with the Port Authority and also our business partners.
Now, your background's a little different than some of the people we've seen on the Port Authority. Tell us about what skills you bring here and where you've come from.
Well, I think it's interesting. I'm originally from Marion, Ohio, so I'm a kid from Ohio. Grew up down there and moved away, and this is kind of the first time I've been back in the state when I moved back in 2004 in Columbus to work for XL Logistics. Prior to that, I was with the A.P. Moeller Maersk Group for almost 17 years and was very fortunate that my family and I got to move and work in a lot of different places, in New York City, in Charlotte, North Carolina, in the New England region. We spent a couple of years over in Hong Kong and 5 years in the Czech Republic, living in Prague, when I ran all of A.P. Moeller's business activities in Central Europe.
So you bring some global perspective of how they do things in other places.
Yeah, I think it's a good perspective, but one that is grounded in the region and in what we do well here in Ohio, and that is create opportunities for business. So yes, I have international experience, but I'm not going to forsake what we can do here locally and regionally to develop the transportation node that we have here in Toledo. But ultimately, we're going to get that international aspect of it as well.
Now, the Port Authority main goal is to bring more business into the area, bring more jobs. But tell us about what the Port Authority oversees specifically.
It's a very broad range organization. Starting out, creating funding sources. We have bond programs and also small business loan programs that we can provide new business startups, which is very important for organizations that sometimes can't get financing from the banks or only need a small amount of money to get started. So we're very proud of that. We operate Toledo Express, not only for passenger service but also heavy cargo through one of our good partners, Bax Global. We also have the largest seaport terminal on the Great Lakes here in Toledo, and it has a couple of different organizations that we're partnering with right now. Midwest Terminals is one of them, and then also Ironhead Shipworks that do dry dock upgrades and also can build large structures, whether they be vessels or other iron type of structures.
Now, they tell me we're almost out of time. Are we about to see some of this intermodal transportation come to Toledo and add jobs, as we keep hearing?
Absolutely. I think one of the things that Toledo has is a very proud tradition in manufacturing things. And they're used to building things and sending them someplace, or taking consumable goods and making them into something. I think the most important thing about Toledo now from an intermodal perspective is that not what is origin or what is a destination, but what transits Toledo. We're going to be a logistics node, and what we need to do is create jobs, create businesses, and create revenue streams touching products that transit here, not necessarily are built here or consumed here.
So we need to exploit our location.
Absolutely, and it's the three most important things that Toledo has: location, 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 and I think we're poised for great things.
All right, thank you. Michael Stolarczyk, President and CEO of the Toledo-Lucas County Port Authority. That's tonight's Talk Back.
Thank you.